So let's talk about Elvis Presley in the black community. I've been doing Elvis Presley reactions for about a year and some change now, possibly 2 years, possibly 2 years. Now, one thing I must say about that is it's been a hell of a journey checking out this man. And I say that for a few reasons. But let me just talk about the reactions. First things first. As soon as I started checking out Elvis Presley, as soon I heard many different things. I heard things such as Elvis is a racist. He dates underage women. He steals music. He doesn't write. All this bullshit. But this topic alone is going to be strictly on. Um, this is going to be strictly on Elvis Presley in the black community. Now, me being black, I sit here and I take I take a lot of stuff into consideration when I hear the word racist, because racist gets thrown around so much. That shit is ridiculous. It could be a motherfucker just not liking somebody, and they could just be considered a racist. You know, and I have a brain, and I actually tend to use it sometimes, majority of the time. And I have this gift called common sense, and I know for a fact that this man was not racist. So as I'm checking out this Elvis, and I start getting in depth with his catalog and at the concerts and interviews and just the man behind the music, I have always been directed to this Elvis Presley in the black community. Right, right. And I get it, but I'm gonna give you my honest, raw opinion on Elvis Presley in the black community. Uh, that was the most, not the most disturbing, but it was, I found it quite disgusting. Just off of the reason that people always try to make shit black and white. You know what I'm saying? Just always got to make shit black and white. For what? What's the point? Like, seriously, what's the point? Why can't music just be music and we leave it at that? Like, seriously. But I done had a few conversations with a couple of my subscribers beforehand, and they told me the reason why I should check this out so I could understand Elvis wasn't a racist and da 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 da. Well, my shit is, how come there's not Elvis in the Asian community, Elvis in the Jewish community, Elvis in the Hindu community? You know what I'm saying? Why does it just have to be the black community? Now, for one, there's not one minute that I ever thought that this man was a racist. And I personally believe that if you need to sit here and watch Elvis Presley in the black community to verify that, then you blatantly need are like fucking retarded. Clearly. Like, this man has done so much, has so much motherfucking kindness in his heart, it's just ridiculous. And that's just my honest opinion. I did not need to see Elvis Presley in the black community to understand that this man didn't see no color, to understand this man was just about his music, to understand that racism didn't play a role in his life. Honestly, It just did not play a role in his mindset. You can sit here and tell from watching live performances, was watching him interact with the sweet inspirations alone. And those is real sisters. One of them queens is Whitney Houston mama. She don't play that shit. She don't sugarcoat that shit. You can see where Whitney got it from. I can tell you 100 and trillion billion gazillion percent that woman is not finna be sitting here on stage fucking with no racist motherfucker. Period. Period. This man sit here interacting with these women. This man sit here and had fun with these women. Treated them like family. Treated everybody on stage like family. Didn't hide them in the back. Didn't even give a fuck. Let's take a look at the Astrodome, I believe it was, when they told him, leave the niggas at home, leave the darkies. And what did my boy do and say? Oh, if I leave the darkies, whiteys ain't showing up either. You got to take it all. When you sit here and say Elvis Presley, you got to sit here and remember that's Ronnie Tutt too. That's the Sweet Inspirations too. That's what was it, Katie? I forgot her name. That's JD Sumner too. That's the voice too. It's not just one person. And he made that very clear. Beyond clear. So I just believe that Elvis Presley and the black community should be watched by simple minded motherfucking people. Seriously. If it's gonna take, I don't even know how long that shit is. Let's just say it's 30 minutes, 32 minutes. If it's gonna take you 32 minutes to decide whether this man was a racist or not, you don't even deserve to listen to his motherfucking music. You do not deserve to listen to that man's music. Period. Point blank. The first thing that people is always going to do is try to throw in that racist shit. Probably mad that they couldn't find a black face. Probably mad that they couldn't even find the real source of that. What was it? Jet magazine. The only thing that black people are good for is shining shoes. I have yet to see this article. I have yet to see a shred of evidence. I have yet. I do not believe that it even exists. I wouldn't even take my time to sit here. It's not even defending this man. I don't need to defend him at all. His work, his efforts, his music, just his dialogue with people tells me and shows me everything that I need to know to sit here and and be on board with this man's legacy. And then on top of that, you can't sit here and take a selected few of musicians who are black to speak on this man. 20 black people can't sit here and speak for all black people or all white people. 1,000 white people can't speak for one white man, one white woman. But guess what? Elvis spoke for his motherfucking self. He let it be known. Let me tell you what a real racist would have done. Leave the darkies at home, um, and you can come perform. You bring the darkies, we not fucking with you. A real racist motherfucker would have sat here and took that bread and been gone. But we gonna save that for another cast. My main thing is when it comes to me doing these reactions, if you haven't seen my reaction channel, that is Black Elvis, BLACC Elvis, Black Elvis. Come check it out. Come have fun, come enjoy. But other than that, I didn't need to see the black community in Elvis Presley. It was a waste of my time. I thought nothing different of him when I watched that. Is everything I already thought. My boy is solid, solidified, a real man. Not worried about no bullshit. He not worried about no black community, no white community, no Asian community, no Hindu community. None of that shit. Pacific Islander community. He don't give a fuck. The community is a community. Period. We are one. Just like I don't need to sit here and hear about in the ghetto and all that. If I could dream shit, there's way more to Elvis Presley than Black Elvis and Black Elvis than Elvis Presley, the black community, and and if I could dream and in the ghetto. There's way more to that man than that shit. Way more. But that's just where I stand on that right there. That's just where I stand. But drop me a comment. Let me know how you feel about Elvis Presley and the black community. I believe we all know that this man is not a racist. That's clear as day. Crystal motherfucking clear if you ask me. If you ask me. I am the black community. I didn't need to see that shit. Not a racist bone in this motherfucker's body. Period point blank. But let me know how you feel about my opinion, my thoughts, what I said. Add your 2 cents in. If you feel like I'm talking bullshit, bash me, whatever it is you need to do. But let me know what you think.